finish up here. I'll rustle up some dinner.
Hello, so first things first, I couldn't get Ken vs. Terry up because when I recorded I forgot to turn on the microphone, so that's a reaction wasted.
You're dead. Okay.
But I got the microphone on now, I'm sure. So let's start Amy versus Ramona. A very unexpected matchup, but let's check it out. Oh, Ramona. Alright.
As the old saying goes, behind every great
Hammer
man is a badass woman with a big hammer. Something like that.
And today's combatants
Oh.
are exactly that. What could go wrong?
Amy Rose,
Yeah.
Sonic the Hedgehog's #1
Hammer
fangirl.
ladies.
And Ramona Flowers, the girl of Scott Pilgrim's dreams.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor,
Come on,
and skills
Ramona.
to find out who would win a death battle.
Oh boy. This is gonna heat up.
When young Amy Rose first heard of the adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, she became immediately obsessed.
But while most rabid fangirls would stalk him online or build a shrine in their closet,
Oh,
Amy dialed her
that's
crazy up
cute.
to 11.
I guess you could say she
Correction.
was hooked on Sonics? Huh?
Threw up in my mouth a little bit. That was so bad.
Well, determined
Liz,
to meet
stop
her
making
hero
puns.
face to face, Amy
That's
decided that
Boomstick.
the best option was to learn how to read tarot cards. Of course.
Hey, the lady at the fair never let me down.
After lots of practice, one reading finally predicted she would meet the blue blur on the mysterious Little Planet.
And she did meet him. Well,
Yep.
after she was kidnapped by the evil Dr. Eggman and used as bait to lure Sonic into a trap. But hey, first impressions aren't everything, right?
God knows that's true, or we certainly wouldn't be working
Oh boy.
together.
What? So I forgot my pants on my first day. It happens
Oh,
to us all.
No, it doesn't. Anyway, meeting Sonic wasn't enough for Amy. Despite her young age and inexperience, she made it her
Oh,
personal
she's
mission
12?
to become a part of his
Wow.
fighting crew.
Okay.
So Amy spent some
Yeah,
time
I'm
building
really
a
worried
badass
about
skill
Amy's
set
chances.
To convince her hasty hedgehog hero she'd be a valuable team member. And girlfriend.
It actually wouldn't take long. By running after Sonic, her sheer will and determination let her reach the super speed she needed to chase him down.
That's terrifying.
Keep in mind, Sonic's casual speed sits at about 765 miles per hour.
That's extra terrifying.
Tell me about it. Apparently, she tapped into her innate hedgehog speed gene, which is a thing.
That's
Where the hell
silly.
they got this, I have no clue. I mean, have you seen real hedgehogs run? They're not all that fast.
Apart from being quick on her
That's pretty
feet, Amy
speedy,
can
though.
target specific enemies with the homing attack, charge up speed with the spin dash, and
Invisibility?
even turn herself invisible.
Right, by concentrating her energy, Amy can somehow cloak her entire body from view.
She's obsessive, fast, and can turn herself invisible.
That's scary.
It's like the Sonic gods made the ultimate stalker.
Well, she still hasn't learned how to hide her shadow.
That
Oh.
might be even scarier. But what really gives Amy an edge is her signature weapon, the Pico Pico Hammer. God, that's a dumb name.
It's actually based on the Japanese children's toy of the same name.
Yeah, well, this weapon would be totally stupid if it didn't create tornadoes.
That's right, it can create a pink vortex to throw at Amy's enemies.
Oh.
She can also use the Pico Pico hammer to double jump or spin through the air like a helicopter. And if she
Ooh,
loses
that's
it, she
scary.
can somehow magically summon a new one out of thin air.
Really think you're moving on too fast from the whole tornado thing, Wiz. Tornadoes! From the hammer. Hamnado.
After all was said and done, Amy became good enough to join Sonic's squad, becoming a valuable member of the team.
She's strong enough to match the power of a 25-foot tall metal machine. She dazed the Iron King, a guy who can tank laser fire from an army, and once threw her hammer hundreds of feet into the air to knock Dr. Eggman's ship out of flight.
She survived a one-on-one match against Knuckles where she was crushed by a boulder over twice her size.
Ooh.
And even more
That's
impressively,
terrible.
she once wiped out half of an entire robotic invading force all on her own.
She may be powerful, but she still has some growing up to do.
Yeah.
Amy is a tween girl. She's pretty immature sometimes, rushing into action without thinking.
Like when she was mind-controlled by Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah. Okay.
Really?
Yep. He's a beaver who mind-controls girls through the power of repetitive and uninspired music.
Oh.
Jesus.
But the most important
So that's
thing to
a
take
thing.
away from all of this is that once
Justin
Amy Rose
Bieber
sets her mind to something,
is a
she
thing.
will get it done. No matter what.
Keep your rotten robots away from my Sonic or you're gonna
Oh,
be
boy.
sorry.
That's right. That's how far Amy's
When
gonna go.
Ramona Flowers first saw Scott Pilgrim,
Now for Ramona.
she was immediately unimpressed.
She just wanted to do her own thing, delivering packages for Amazon Canada. But Scott couldn't get her out of his mind.
Literally in his mind, which is weird.
It's not weird at all. So
Not weird at
no,
all.
it's just we have this really convenient
Yeah.
subspace highway running through your head that I like to use. It's like 3 miles.
Everyone can use subspace
Right.
highways.
Yeah, okay. Anyway, Scott
Sure.
somehow managed to charm her into giving him a chance. But there was just one little, somewhat dangerous catch to it all.
You see, if Scott wanted to land his pilgrims at Vagina Rock, he had to battle and defeat Ramona's 7 evil exes.
Ooh.
God, screw that. That's way too much work. I don't care how hot she is. Find a new one.
Luckily for Scott, he did not have to fight them all alone, as
Ramona
Ramona
versus
is your
Roxy.
typical damsel in
Yeah.
distress.
Yeah, she's a
was-
badass.
that was one of the
She's
most epic
strong,
fights in the
tough,
whole
and
movie.
damn good on a pair of rollerblades.
She's also provisioned in numerous types of weapons, from mallets to swords, and carries multiple on her person at all times, such as her titanium baseball bat.
And her giant hammer.
Huh, I
It
don't
might
see
look
Power of
plain
Love
to you,
listed
but
on
when
there.
Ramona wields this sledge,
Does she not
even
need it?
Gundam robots fall to pieces.
It also gives her a +2 bonus against girls.
That doesn't sound very impressive.
Sure, it's a tiny number, but in context, all power-ups in Scott Pilgrim's world use small numbers for big changes, so it's actually not half bad.
Well, either way, somehow she keeps all her weapons in her purse. How the hell do women do that?
That's not just any purse, Boomstick, it's her subspace suitcase. It may seem like an ordinary bag, but it's actually a door to an extra-dimensional
Ooh.
hammer space.
Okay.
Imagine if she
This
drags
subspace is a
Amy
series
into
of
this.
pocket dimensions available to certain people through extra-dimensional doorways.
Dimension in a bag, got it.
It's more of a doorway, and the dimension it leads to exists inside Ramona's head. She can even control this particular pocket of space with her emotions.
Jesus, what the hell were these writers on?
Heroine. And by that I mean a strong female protagonist. Heyo!
What's with you today?
Jeez.
Without Ramona's
What's
skills
missing?
and weaponry, Scott likely would have never succeeded in defeating the evil X's.
Like when she fought Roxy, her ex from her sexy phase. Roxy is strong enough to knock Scott so hard he smashed several steel I-beams, which would need at least 3,000 pounds of force. And Ramona's taking hits and sexing up this superpowered chick, no problem.
She's also got many years of experience under her belt. Even when she was just around 12 years old, she could fight off an entire army of older jocks all at once.
She's strong enough to send people flying dozens of feet through the air with a smack of her hammer. And she's so fast and nimble on her rollerblades, she can keep up with ninjas. Man, this chick's got it all.
Don't get too starry-eyed just yet, though. Ramona has her fair share of problems. For example, the only reason Ramona has so much control over her subspace in the first place is because one of her exes infected her with the glow.
Ah, the glow, huh? That's a rough one. I've got it too.
Wait, really? You have an energy field which turns your own emotions against you?
Yeah, that's what I have. On a completely unrelated note, Wiz, how long should one's genitals normally, glow in the dark?
Exactly 0 seconds.
Okay, well, it's a good
Okay,
thing I
that's
don't
odd.
have that problem then. But roller coasters of emotions aside, Ramona is one hell of an ass-kicking girlfriend any man would be lucky to get with.
I think you need a doctor.
Well, then Gideon best get his pretentious ass up here, because I'm about to kick yours out of the Great White North.
All right. Come on, Ramona.
Alright, the combatants
I'm
are
rooting for
set.
you.
Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, if you're one of those people who eats food, then I have some great
Oh, I've
information
seen the Blue
for you.
Apron thing
Tell
before.
'em, Wiz.
Like, many times.
You know how.
It's time for a
Sorry.
death battle!
Let's skip ahead. See it in the Tracer versus Scout reaction. Okay. Ow! What the? Jeez. Oh, jeez. Let's do this before Scott wakes up. Oh, jeez. I'm going to take the wall thing. Hey. Low. Oh. Oh boy. Now we're going into subspace. Oh jeez. Right, but Amy's taking on a robot army. Yeah. I think Oh, wait. What happened? Did the subspace suitcase explode? No, Ramona's doomed. Yes. Nope. Good game. Oh no, Scott. Look out, Scott! Yep, Amy wins.
KO!
Game over.
Ramona
Oof.
may have been the smarter and
Yeah, I
more
should have
level-headed of the
figured.
two, but
Amy's the
just
one
had
who
the edge in
can
almost
take on
every
tons
other
of
category.
robots.
Ramona can skate faster than most, but Amy's fast enough to keep up with Sonic. To be clear, she's definitely
So be
not
glad.
as fast as Sonic, but she's certainly capable of catching up to him at times. Ramona stood no chance in the speed department, so she had to rely on her skill and strength. And while they both had similar strength feats like defeating giant robots or whacking people a huge distance with their hammers, Amy's feats go several steps beyond anything of Ramona's.
Take Amy throwing her hammer into Eggman's ship in the sky, for instance. Given the height of the ship and Amy's location, it's likely she had to throw her hammer at least 2,100 feet. While her hammer's exact weight is unknown, its head is large enough to be compared to the biggest sledgehammer ever used by man, which was 64 pounds. In order to hit Eggman's ship as hard as she did,
So take solace,
she must
Sonic
have
fans.
thrown her hammer with 2 tons of force at
Screw
bare
Attack is
minimum.
not biased against
And
Sonic.
we're really lowballing that.
And that was just the first throw. The second one made the ship spin over, putting it way higher than 2 tons. Ramona at her best could take a hit from Roxy, who can dole out at a max up to 1.5 tons of force.
Whereas Amy survived being crushed by a boulder which, scaled to her height, weighed at least 4 tons.
Ramona gained an advantage when she brought the fight to her subspace purse mind.
But when Ramona's ex Gideon was trapped in that subspace, he was able to escape by destroying her bag. As Amy is stronger and faster than Ramona, there's no reason to believe she couldn't do the same. And with Ramona's last trump card out of commission, all Amy had to do was finish her off.
Looks like Amy rose to the occasion.
Yep.
The winner is Amy Rose.
All right. Class Amy Rose. So who's next?
Next
Who's next? Who's
time
next? Who's
on
next?
Death
Who's
Battle.
next? Who's next? What? What are we looking at? Oh! The Hulk? They're doing the Hulk at last!
Hulk is next, and who's he gonna be fighting? You can find out by sticking to our Instagram this time. That's official Screw Attack, so go check that out.
If you guys haven't heard, we launched a whole new channel. It's a totally separate edition.
Yeah, I guess
called
we'll be
Game
finding
Attack.
out in a couple
You should go
days who the
subscribe.
Hulk
All
is
you
gonna
do
be
is
smashing against.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah. If you like video games, you should go there.
Hard to believe that Hulk could take on anything, but... Hard to believe anything could take on Hulk in a fair match, but... Alright. So, I underestimated Amy greatly, but... C'est la vie. So see you next time on Hulk versus whoever.
Oh yeah, you're ready.
Later!